On the evening of November 22, 2019, Tesla unveiled its pickup truck, the Cybertruck. The response from the unveiling was quite different than what one would expect based on other prior Tesla product unveiling. Many observers were in disbelief and were hoping this truck is a teaser and that the real Cybertruck will appear shortly after. But unfortunately, this is the real Tesla Cybertruck. I was one of those observers that was watching the unveiling via the internet, and to be honest, I was shocked and could not imagine how this truck will be appealing to the mass market. My opinion is, if Tesla's goal is to offer a truck to go after the Ford F-150 market and the pickup truck mass market, this boxy design of the Cybertruck is not the vehicle that will achieve that goal. I'm not saying Tesla won't sell any, I'm just saying it won't be a mass market appeal pickup truck. Tesla's stock price dropped more than $20 on the day after the Cybertruck unveiling. So did the Cybertruck crash Tesla's stock? Before I show you what I saw in Tesla's stock price action after the unveiling, let's take a deeper look at the Cybertruck and determine for yourself if you think Tesla has introduced a pickup truck that will take market share away from Ford, GM, and other pickup truck manufacturers. Here's the side view of the Cybertruck. Some people in the social media said it looked like a car that they have sketched when they were 5 years old. And looking at the body design, it certainly looked very simplistic. Looked like a cute triangle on top of a rectangle. The interior is minimalistic, just like the Model 3. It has a 17-inch center screen. The back will sit 3 people, and the front could sit 3 people as well by converting the center console into a middle seat. Notice its steering wheel is also unconventional. It has a shape of a rectangle instead of a circle. This could potentially be a problem if one needs to grab the steering wheel to make some emergency turn or maneuvering. Here's a picture of the truck with the lockable bed cover closed. And this picture shows the bed cover retract into the cabin roof section to open up the truck bed. The truck has 3,500 pound payload capacity and has 100 cubic feet of exterior storage space. The truck bed door also has a ramp that could pull out to assist loading things onto the truck. In this picture, a Tesla EV ATV was driven onto the truck bed. There is also an AC outlet on the side of the truck that the ATV can plug in to get charged. The Cybertruck also can haul up to 14,000 pounds. And here's how it looked driving around on a road. The Cybertruck comes in 3 versions. The single motor rear wheel drive costs $39,900 and has a range of 250 miles. Towing capacity of 7,500 pounds and 0 to 60 in less than 6.5 seconds. The dual motor all-wheels drive version costs $49,900 and has a 300-mile range, and it can tow up to 10,000 pounds and go from 0 to 60 in less than 4.5 seconds. And the tri-motor all-wheel drive version is $69,900 and has a range of 500 miles. Towing capacity of 14,000 pounds, take less than 2.9 seconds to go from 0 to 60. The self-driving option is $7,000 and only requires you to put down a fully refundable $100 deposit to place your order today. So there you have it, the Cybertruck from Tesla. Do you like it or you hate it? Let us know in the comment section below. Would you buy one? Would you prefer a more conventional design or you like this design? And do you think the Cybertruck has a mass market appeal? Share your thought in the comment section below. Now let's go take a look at Tesla stock to see if the unveiling of the Cybertruck caused the stock to drop more than $20. On the screen here is a 15-minute chart with the after hour and also pre-market and Globex trading prices on it. So if we go back to the Thursday close, this is the Thursday close here. It closed at $354.97. As you can see on the aftermarket, after the New York Stock Exchange closed, it traded up to at this level, which is $357.10, and that is, let's take a look at here, up $2.13 or 0.6% from the regular session hour close to the after hour close. Then the unveiling came in the evening, and no trading occurred because the most of the market was closed until at 1 o'clock Pacific time or 4 o'clock Eastern time, which is when the European market opened. And as you can see, the stock opened at this price here at $350.90. So that is a drop of $4.07 loss from the regular session close. And if we take a look at the after hour close and to the European Open, that would be a loss of $6.20 or minus 1.74%. Then the New York Stock Exchange opened here at 6:30 Pacific time, 9:30 Eastern time. And you can see from the regular hour session, the previous day close to the open, it lost $14.81 or minus 4.17%. And it wasn't until later on at 7:30 Pacific, which is 10:30 Eastern, the Tesla stock hit the low of the day somewhere around $330, and you can see that it has lost $24.97 or minus 7.03% before it start to recover and getting a bounce and kind of consolidated and stabilized. So for the day, it lost $21.79 or 6.14%. Now let's go and check to see, does any of these price movement have anything to do just with the general market movement, because the market was kind of weak during the open. But let's take a look at the pre-market to see, is the market showing any sign of weakness. To do that, we're going to look at the E-mini S&P 500 future, because that future is traded around the clock. So we're going to take a look at that chart now. Here is the ES, the E-mini S&P 500 future. The shaded area is the after hour and the Globex and pre-market. And you can see that the trend is actually up throughout the night. And here's 1 o'clock. That's when the European market opened. Right here, when the European market opened, it came down and went back up. Then, of course, the market was down in the morning on Friday. Then it recovered and closed actually up 8 points before the close. But throughout the night here, or the after hour, the market was actually up. The Asian market was up. So that did not cause, or the general market direction did not cause the Tesla stock to go down. So one could conclude that the price drop of Tesla is primarily due to the reaction of the Cybertruck unveiling. So now that we saw the Tesla price drop here was not because of the general market, but instead is more attributed to the reaction of the Cybertruck announcement or the Cybertruck unveiling. So the $64,000 question now is, where is Tesla stocks going to go? Well, let's go back and take a look at the little bit longer term chart, and let's go and go look at the weekly chart. Here in the weekly chart, just to remind yourself, this range here, we talk about this range and also this range down here, and we're saying that the low from this point is 178.19 up to the 389.61. So essentially, we're talking about somewhere around 178 to 390, right? And at this point, this is basically the reaction of Tesla Q3 earning result, and it had a nice pop,
and then got a pullback, and we're basically looking for a pullback and see how deep the pullback was going to be before it bounces up back to this pivot high, that 352. Before I go and analyze the price action, I want to run a clip from my last video on Tesla, and you can see the scenario that we're watching.
First, then find some support and then move up to the 250, 352, and then push it through to the 389. So right now it appears that it is pulling back. So we're going to keep an eye on it to see how deep is this pullback before we find a pivot to come up and take out the 352 and then make us move toward the 389.61.
And as you can see from that clip, we're basically looking for this pullback, and we didn't know how deep the pullback is going to be, but we were looking for a pullback and then see, get a bounce back up to the 352 and possibly get another pullback and then push it up to that 390 area. So right now with that unveiling of the Cybertruck, it seems like it is giving us this little pullback. So the question is this really a pullback, or is this basically a retracement down? Now in the previous video, we're also talking about watching for this gap. If the price come down and fill this gap, then this could be just one massive short covering. So we want to still be watching for this price here at this level to make certain that it doesn't come down and fill this earning gap. If it does, then it could be a sign of bearishness, and the long-term bull was unable to hold the price up and try to push it up to that 390, and some of the analysts are basically looking at a $400 price target. So let's go and take a look at some of the possible scenarios from here. I'm going back to the 1 hour chart here and look at the price action on that. So you can see that I have a Fibonacci retracement extended from this earning gap up to the earning post-earning top before it pulls back. This is the retracement zone, and it pulled back to this 38.2. Then we essentially saw it push back up and book to the 100 and extended up to this 127. Then continue to move to close to this 141 extension near the 362. Then of course we got that unveiling of the Cybertruck, and then it kind of pulled back. This retracement with the extensions pretty much play itself out. So now we're going to look at a new Fibonacci extension, and that is essentially this particular swing, and we want to see what are some of the potential retracement level. And we see here is the retracement zone. There's 618 and a 382 between 341.36 and 329.10. So you can see that it is getting close to this 329.10 level. So we're going to keep an eye on to see what this thing be able to hold above this and then push back up, because we're still looking for the possible scenario that if it could come back. Remember the earlier clip that I ran is essentially, we pull back, push up to this 352 and then pull back and then make another push to that 390. So maybe this is the price action that will give us this pullback down to this 329 area and then push up and retest the 352 and take out the 352 and push up to the $390, $400 area up at the upper range level there. So that is one possibility of the scenario that we are watching for on Tesla. Now, once again, if this thing comes to and doesn't get a bounce in this retracement zone, then we would have to keep an eye on this level here, this 289. Okay. Now, there could be a bigger Fibonacci retracement, so we could move this down here and say, well, maybe it is this swing here, from the pre-earning low all the way up to this peak. Then you can see that there is a Fibonacci retracement back down here to the 618 level near the 318, and also the 382, the lower edge of this retracement zone is close to this post-earning gap low. Right, so we're basically looking at this retracement zone. That is also one possibility. So we basically want to see will it be able to hold up this level somewhere around 330, and if it's not, then we want to see is it going to come down to this retracement zone and pushes up. But if it fails to hold this retracement zone and start coming down here, filling this gap, then we have to be very cautious on the downside. Okay, so that is basically my analysis on Tesla after the unveiling of the Cybertruck. So let me know what you think, and let me know if you like the design or you don't like the design. You plan to order one or not. So be interesting to find out how many of you out there actually like or dislike the Cybertruck. Thank you for watching and good luck on your trading.